look like a Vixen. Hope they filling in like a hope they gonna be. Look like my little knee. Looking on Finity.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, wait, 20! Check, right, 39. Check, crunch.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, hey, hold 66. Rip.
Now Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Switch. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down now, it's Ross. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check safety. Hey, 66.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
My mama seen still and her son put them bottles up, bobbing my head around my leg, around my chocolate cup.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
About man, we can slang out killers out, run with them, Joe out. Nigga, Joe out. You can't run for him, blow out. You gonna pop your flag, you scary like Glizzy on. So out there,
a gain of 4.
Yeah, this is where the spread off. So the opposition scared they can't kill us.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strong right, strong right. You got 3 down.
Now Mostert. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready up. Single. Check 26, check 26. Tight go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
22. Showing it.
This is Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Gray. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
For other people to bitch on their phone. So I know I got shooters on that back and cut him quick.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Single. Don't let 89 go deep.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go. Go. 24 is the mark. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action now. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Nifty move. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go Bandit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Motion. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey.
On 2nd down now. It's right. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd down, Ross. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Got you. I got you. Hey.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. That one good for 33 and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Joker. Rip. Smooth. Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady.
I'm going back to you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Gray. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Motion, 89, 89. Six guys, check six.
Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Go. Motion. Yeah.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch up, switch. Hey, check it. Check nickel. Let's go. Wait, pretty good.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, second.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Check it, reload. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. 72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Strip that ball. Kill. Alert. What do you want? 72.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, Ross. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check hot route. Hot. Exit. Check Mike 39. Check. Shadow.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Johnson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. From the 24, Brady, wide open receiver complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
72. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Ozzy.
From the gun, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Kill.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
80 weapons. No. Hey, 66.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 32 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Jackson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Gray. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Jackson. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. 66, pull it, pass. 15 on it, 15 on
it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, a lot of...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That's good for 28 yards.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see...